Here are 22 psychology facts about love that you probably have never heard before. Now make sure to subscribe to this channel so you do not miss more great psychology fact videos. Now let's get straight into this video. Number 1, who do you think falls in love faster, men or women? If you said women, you are wrong. One study shows that a man can actually fall in love in as little as 8 seconds. So if you can keep a man interested in you for 8 seconds when you first meet him, you actually have a good shot at making him fall in love at first sight. The jury is out on how long it takes women to fall in love at first sight, or how long men will stay in love if they fall for you in only 8 seconds. Outside of falling in love at first sight, other studies do show that women take around 4 months to fall in love, while men take only 2 months to fall in love on average. Number 2, not everyone is capable of love. There are some psychological problems that make some people totally unable to love other people or feel love themselves. Some of these include having low self-esteem, having depression, being a perfectionist, or even suffering from childhood trauma can all stop someone from being able to love. Number 3, there's 3 things that you need to make a romantic relationship work. So the love triangle theory says that you need intimacy, passion, and commitment to make a relationship work the best in the long term. If your relationship is missing 1 or 2 of these, it can still work, but it will suffer in many ways. But if your relationship is missing all 3, intimacy, passion, and commitment, it might mean that you two just are not compatible, or that you will need some sort of couples therapy to make it work. Number 4, there's 4 main types of romantic love: romance, compassion, infatuation, and consummate. Romantic love is made up of passion plus intimacy. Compassionate love is made up of commitment and intimacy. And infatuation or fatuous love is made up of passion plus commitment. Now notice that none of these have all 3 components of the love triangle that we spoke of earlier. Now when you do have all 3, passion plus intimacy plus commitment, you get the 4th kind of love, which is consummate love. Number 5, love makes you more creative. Studies show that being in love makes your brain more creative. When you are intimate with someone, it makes you think in a more abstract way. Intimacy makes you focus on the present moment and live for right now instead of thinking about the long term. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you're enjoying it. Number 6, your brain cannot tell the difference between physical pain and romantic rejection. Number 7, falling in love actually shuts off your brain. When you fall in love, it shuts down the part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex. Now this is why you may act strangely when you're in a brand new relationship or do things that you might not normally do. Number 8, being too similar makes you less likely to stay together in the long term. Now it's good to have some common traits, but psychology says that people who are too similar have a small chance of staying together in the long run. It's important to have some differences so you can learn from each other over time. Number 9, want to know if someone is interested in you? Look at their pupils. Our pupils will dilate when we are around someone that we are attracted to. So if your crush has giant pupils when you're talking to them, chances are they are interested in you too. Number 10, love sickness is real. When couples spend 48 hours or more away from each other without talking or communicating at all, they become lovesick. Now this feels like homesickness, but instead of missing your home, you miss your partner. Number 11, love chemicals affect you in both good and bad ways. When you're in love, your body releases chemicals such as serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. Now, oddly enough, these chemicals can make you feel good, but sometimes they can also make you feel bad. And this explains how being in love can make you feel like you're on top of the world one day, and then sad, depressed, or even angry the next day. It's very important to regulate your feelings because love can make you want to do some things that you really should not be doing at all. Number 12, you can actually die from a broken heart. Now, heartbreak is not just a metaphor, it is actually a real thing. The technical term for heartbreak is stress-induced cardiomyopathy, but the good news is that less than 2% of people who suffer from heartbreak actually ever die from it. Number 13, love does not have to come from a romantic partner. All humans have a basic need for love, but you don't have to get it from being in a relationship. You can get the love that you need from a dog or other pet that you love, from close bonds with a brother, sister, or a parent, from a friend that you're really close with, from a gym buddy, or even somebody that you work with. Don't count yourself out if you are not in a relationship. You still need love, and there's many places that you can get it. And don't take this in some weird way. I'm not saying get into a relationship with your dog or your gym buddy. I'm just saying you can find love from companionship rather than a romantic partner. Number 14, women talk in a higher tone of voice when they are flirting. Now, this is completely subconscious, and it's done as a way to look more attractive and more charming. Women use the highest tone when they are most fertile, and research also shows that this is the tone that men are most attracted to. Number 15, red is the most attractive color. Studies show that both men and women find the color red to be the most attractive color of clothing or anything else. Number 16, the name-letter effect says that you are more likely to be attracted to someone if they have the same initials as you do. Number 17, how long does it take to get out of love? On average, it takes about 15 months to totally forget about someone that you are head over heels in love with. But it can take more or less depending on the situation. Number 18, women feel more loved when they talk to their partner face to face. But men feel more loved when they are talking side by side their partner or they are working alongside their partner. Number 19, love really is blind. Or rather, it makes you blind. Psychology shows that when we are in love or in a romantic relationship, we build up a more perfect idea of that person in our minds. Instead of thinking about them rationally or how they really are, we think of a more positive version of them that isn't actually real. This makes us unable to see their flaws. Number 20, chocolate makes the love high even higher. The reason chocolate is a popular gift for lovers is because chocolate gives you the same euphoria that love gives you. So when you combine chocolate with love, you get a super magnified form of love. Number 21, looking at a loved one makes you happy. Right after you look at someone who you love, your brain releases love chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. These chemicals give you an intense feeling of well-being and happiness. And number 22, just looking at a picture of a loved one can make you feel happy, lower your stress, and even act as a painkiller. Research shows that it can even help your body heal faster when you're hurt or sick. Well, which one was your favorite fact? Let me know down in the comments. Then click here to watch this video for even more psychology facts about love, and I will see you in the next video.